Fishbowl is the debut game from I Miss My Friends studio, and it describes itself as a story about dreams, grief, and hope. We play as Alo, a 21-year-old video editor who gets her first job at the onset of the COVID pandemic. She is also living by herself in a new city away from her family. And if that wasn't enough, it's only been a month since her grandmother passed away, and she's still processing her grief. That's a lot to deal with at the start of the game, and it can be overwhelming for anyone, which is why the game opens with a disclaimer to play with care. Right away, you realize that this is a game that you play for the narrative experience more than anything else. I played the demo that was part of the recently concluded Steam Next Fest, and it included 3 in-game days worth of gameplay. I would say that the gameplay elements are quite simple, and it was certainly the story that kept me going. So, if you're someone who enjoys narrative games, this one is sure to keep you hooked. The game handles heavy emotional themes in a very sensitive and sensible way. Everyone processes grief differently, and from what the game has shown so far, Arlo chooses to follow a disciplined daily routine to keep things going, while also allowing herself time to honor the memories of her grandmother. The game's title comes from an actual fish bowl that Arlo receives from her mother, which contains a toy fish named Paplet. I guess I can spoil this part since the trailer itself reveals it. Arlo discovers that Paplet can talk. Again, it's not a real fish, although even a real talking fish would be weird, but this is a toy fish that suddenly begins talking. And since Arlo already has so much to deal with, this doesn't immediately become a huge issue, especially since Paplet is a friendly, joyful fish who mostly just wants to play. We get a brief glimpse at how the game plans to deal with past memories in the form of dreams. We are transported to the past at certain moments, seeing how a young Arlo got close to her grandmother and how those memories now affect her in the present. For the rest of the game, you are asked to help Arlo deal with her daily life as a work from home video editor. We meet different members of the cast and play various mini games to get through the day. These include working on a clip matching game as part of Arlo's daily job, cooking, cleaning, and doing the dishes. There's also simple events that don't require complex inputs, such as drinking a glass of water or grabbing some food from the fridge. Each mini game affects Arlo's mood, so eventually you learn to avoid the ones that make her mood go down, such as doom scrolling on social media. As I mentioned before, these mini games felt simple, but they offer a good change of pace from the story, keeping things fresh. The game plans to offer a whole month's worth of story, so I'm interested to see if and how the gameplay loop will change to keep those 30 days interesting, or if we'll be playing the same mini games throughout the month. The game features a charming art style and soothing music, along with an interesting mix of sound effects. I would say this is an excellent effort for a studio's first game, and watching a gameplay clip on YouTube does not do justice to the game's ambience. I would certainly love to keep playing once the full game comes out in April 2026. If you'd like to have a look as well, remember to wishlist the game using the links given in this video's description and try the demo for yourself. The game is set to launch on PC and PlayStation 5. Thanks for watching.